WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 6.
Well, just days after being battered by thunderstorms and tornadoes, Mid-Michigan is in the middle of yet another round of storms, and the weather is our top story tonight at 6. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones, and I'm joined by 6 News Chief Meteorologist David Young. David, tell us what we can expect through the rest of this evening.
Good news is not as bad as Sunday, but we are watching some areas of Mid-Michigan very carefully this evening. Current look at Live Storm Checker 6 Doppler radar. Not a whole lot happening. We're getting a nice break after some heavy rainfall earlier today. But I am keeping a close eye off to the southwest because there are more storms, and this is the severe activity we've been worried about all day. It's severe now across Illinois, moving into Indiana, but the question is, when it gets to mid-Michigan, will it be severe then? I think for the Lansing area north of St. John's, probably not. But south along 94, Jackson south to Hillsdale, that's where we've got to watch out, especially close to Hillsdale, where there still is a level 3 risk of severe weather. Temperatures are beginning to warm now. Cold water's up to 50 degrees. Meanwhile, Lansing still at 41. So how far north will the warm air make it this afternoon? That is the big question. Forecast-wise, rainfall totals which have been quite high today, and we're talking over 1.5 inches for Lansing, 1.4 for St. John's, will calm as we head into the overnight hours. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of the heavy rainfall, but at least some locally heavy rain will be possible, especially for southern sections of mid-Michigan. Temperature-wise, as we move through the evening hours towards Hillsdale, you may climb into the low 60s. Meanwhile, towards Lansing, maybe a bit cooler. Threat for strong storms will come to an end by around midnight, and a much improved day for tomorrow. More on tonight's severe weather coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, David. Well, tens of thousands of people are still without power across the state from Sunday's severe weather, with big local outages in places like Dansville, Langsburg, and west of the city of Jackson. This new round of weather is already causing problems for drivers and homeowners. About half an hour ago, the National Weather Service issued a flood warning for the city of East Lansing, and that will stay in effect until 11 o'clock Saturday morning. Stay with 6 News. We'll keep you updated with all the latest. Well, people living in a local mobile home park are without water tonight after it was turned off. And this comes just a few days after they were told they needed to leave because the park was shutting down. Zach Priest spoke with them today. He's here for you now with the very latest. Zach?
It's a story we've been following for days, and tonight there are barely any occupied mobile homes left in the Christina Mobile Home Park, and those people feel like they are being left behind. Today, their water was turned off, leaving them concerned about what might happen if sewage sits still for too long. This all comes after they found a notice on their doors last Friday, telling them the park was closing due to a decline in residency. The note said the park would close yesterday on the 1st. People here say the managers offered to put them up in a hotel for 30 days, but they've had trouble getting in touch with them about this. They would also rather keep their homes. Staying in a hotel won't help take care of pets, they say, and will leave their possessions unattended, as they say they already have concerns about looters. Tina Riggs, who's been there for 6 years, says they're being treated unjustly.
I can't believe that there's human beings out there that can do this too. There's only 9 of us in here, but we're still human beings. So we deserve a little respect here.
And Riggs says people there are reaching out for legal guidance as they fight to keep their homes. We have still been unable to get a comment from the park's owners. Back to you.
Thank you, Zach. We do have an update for you tonight on a hit-and-run crash in Meridian Township that happened yesterday. Police there have recovered the vehicle, which they believe was involved. It happened around 3:15 yesterday afternoon on Grand River Avenue at Campus Hill Drive. That's just east of Park Lake Road. And according to police, a Ford Escape model year 2017 to 2020 hit a woman in the road and then drove away. Good Samaritans stopped to help the woman until emergency crews could arrive. Tonight, police say they have recovered a vehicle that was connected to the hit and run. But they are still seeking information from the public to help solve the case. The number for the Meridian Township Police is on your screen. Please call in a tip if you know anything that could help. One person is dead after an apartment building fire in Lansing this morning. It happened around 9:15 at the Briar Cliff Apartments and Townhomes. That's on the southeast side of the city. When firefighters entered the building, they found heavy smoke inside and a fire on the second floor. One person, a 38-year-old man, died as a result of the smoke and flames, but his exact cause of death is still unknown. The fire was contained to a single unit, but 7 others were also affected. U.S. lawmaker Tom Barrett is in Mexico, hoping to bring home a mid-Michigan couple being held in a maximum security Mexican prison. The couple is Paul and Christy Acayo, and their daughter says they were arrested on March 4th at a Cancun airport. They're being accused of fraud, but their daughter says this is false. Rachel Ramsey is here for you now with Barrett's plan.
Sherry, the Acayo's daughter, Lindsay Hull, says this has been 4 straight weeks of fear and uncertainty. Reports show Christy and Paul Acayo are charged with defrauding a resort company out of more than $100,000. But an attorney for the Acayos says the couple disputed their contract with the resort after the company did not honor it. Representative Tom Barrett's team says the congressman is doing everything he can to secure the couple's release and return them to America. He landed in Cancun this morning and went to the maximum security prison where he met with Christy and Paul. These pictures were sent to us a short time ago. He says the couple told him about the horrific conditions they're facing, including overcrowded cells, toilets that don't flush, and disgusting food. He says they're afraid, frustrated, and struggling to find hope. After he met with the Acayos, Barrett says he met with the president of the Quintana Roo Supreme Court, looking to expedite any possible relief. Hull says Barrett's commitment to bringing her parents home has given her family hope and reassurance. The hotel company says the couple fraudulently disputed legitimate credit card charges and publicly encouraged others to do the same. The company went on to say that a Mexican judge has ruled there is sufficient cause for the case to proceed to a trial. We are hoping to speak with Representative Barrett soon to learn more. Sherry, back to you.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for the update. Well, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and one Livingston County organization kicked it off with a celebration of children and those who stand up for them. An event called Plant a Pinwheel was held at the Howell Carnegie Library this afternoon. The blue pinwheels represent a safe and happy childhood, one that every child deserves. But unfortunately, not all children have one. The National Children's Alliance says millions of children across the globe experience sexual abuse, and that's why La Casa Pinwheels, with organizations like North Star, reach an organization that holds camps for children with disabilities, helping all kids experience the fun of camp.
They have a blast. They have a lot of fun, and really they're forgetting what may have prevented them from being there in the first place, because they're enjoying the pool or they're fishing for the first time.
If you would like to donate to La Casa, you can head to the Scene on 6 section of our website, where we definitely have a link for you.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
No doubt this is a huge severe weather day for portions of the country. Thankfully, a lot of it is going to miss us to the south, but we are watching our southern communities very closely this evening. There's a look at the broad view, a level 5 risk across portions of Arkansas, stretching into Tennessee, portions of Kentucky, as well as Illinois. But as you get closer to mid-Michigan, that ramps down to a level 2 risk here, and that is down from yesterday. It looks like the warm front that we were watching yesterday into today may remain to the south of the Lansing area, getting close to Jackson, though, and that's where the greater severe threat will be, where we can get some of those warmer temperatures in the area. Tornado threat looks like it's disappeared on me, but it was around a 5% Jackson south. I remember what the colors looked like on there. For Lansing, it was 2%, which is down significantly from yesterday, but still a bit of a risk. Looks like I'm missing several bits of data there. The damaging wind threat's around 15% for us if we can get some of that instability into the area, and the same thing with the large hail threat. And it's all going to come down to that warm front lifting north this evening. Doppler radar, it's there. Showers and storms now moving north and east, but it's really the activity to our southwest we're keeping a close eye on this afternoon, because it has been severe. Several tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. These storms, now remember the storms, if you watched it at 5, over mid-Michigan were around 15, 20, 25,000 feet in the atmosphere. These storms are more like 30 to 40,000 feet high, so there's a lot of hail production happening here. It means the updraft is really strong, and so the chance that it can spin up a tornado is much higher in that part of the country, not too far away. It was really a close call for us, and it is starting to warm up along the state line. Temperature now at 50 degrees currently in Coldwater, but still low to mid 40s across central mid-Michigan. We are stocked in with clouds and some showers across the Lansing area. 43 the current temperature. We're now at 1.52 inches of rain. It was really coming down out there today. Some localized flooding happening all across portions of mid-Michigan. In Grand Ledge, close to 9/10 of an inch of rain. Temperatures at 43 degrees, still on the cool side. Jackson Cam also on the cool side. Data is missing. How about that? But I guarantee you it's in the low to mid 40s. I bet our live sensor's there for Hillsdale. Cloud cover, temperature 47 degrees. There we go. So Hillsdale, you're going to see the warm air first, and when you do, temperatures will go from the 40s into the 50s, maybe near 60 as we head through the evening hours. A look at precision cast. Warm front trying to lift north, but the storms are advancing east, so they don't really link up across central mid-Michigan. That's why I'm watching our southern and southeastern counties. By 11 o'clock, we're basically done with any severe weather chances. Cold front will push through by early tomorrow morning, bringing windy conditions for tomorrow. Temperatures are still going to climb into the mid-50s, so it's still going to be fairly nice outside. Some clouds to end the day. Moving ahead into Friday, we've been watching a system for the weekend for several days now. Friday starts out fine, maybe some sunshine. Then clouds start to increase, and a few showers sneak north of the state line late in the day. And we'll have a chance for showers Friday night, early Saturday, and then it is out of here by Saturday afternoon. Tonight's forecast, 49 the overnight low with showers and storms likely this evening. Some could be strong to severe, especially from 94 south. As we look at tomorrow's forecast, windy weather is on the way, and boy, I am missing a lot of data today. All right, let's roll the dice on the 6-day forecast. Will it be there? Yes, it is. Whew. Temperatures mid-50s for tomorrow. Same thing on Friday with a chance for rain. Look at Monday, low 40s, chance for some rain and snow showers on the way. Yuck. Then it starts to warm up. We'll focus on next weekend. Sunshine, highs in the 60s, and all is right in the world.
That's right. We'll just skip ahead for a week from now.
Yeah, we can miss all those numbers as long as we get those 60s and sunshine next weekend.
That's right. And talk to those gremlins in that computer, will you?
Kendall's on it right now. She
Okay,
is.
very good. Thanks, David.